Good evening, and welcome to another World of Warships video with Darkwing Glacier. In this random battle, I am taking out my Tier 7 Pan-Asian destroyer, the Gadjah Mada. Now, this is a ship I've been looking forward to grinding to for a while, and I finally got it. So this is the first game in which I'm taking this ship out. So this means I have the stock hull, I have no signal flags, I did get the premium consumables, and I did get the upgrades. But my captain is also, in effect, a 0-point captain because he's currently undergoing retraining. So this is definitely not the Gadjah Mada to its full potential. So I was just excited to take this ship out, so I decided to do it, and we'll see how the battle goes. So I'm one of 3 destroyers on my team. It's myself, a Mutsuki, and a T-22, and I am going to the decap. Looks like the Mutsuki is coming to support, but I'll get there first. The enemy team has a Fubuki destroyer, it looks like, and not quite sure what the other one is, but we'll deal with them if we run into them. So as I approach the decap, I'm going to take a turn to port. I will be slowing down in case I need to smoke up. And since the guns on the Gadjah Mada are reported to be very good, I'll just gun down anybody I run into. So we've spotted a Congo coming this way, also a Königsberg. On our side we have a Königsberg ourselves and a Gato in Indianapolis, and now the Mutsuki is arriving, so we should be able to fend off most of these guys. Now an Emil Bertin shows up, and also some planes from the enemy carrier. So now I'm going at 1/4 speed, ready to smoke up as soon as those planes get into detection range, which they do. I immediately open up on the Emil Bertin, which has just taken a big hit, losing about half of his health. So the Königsberg next to me has taken some hits from the enemy carrier. He is going to be using my smoke to help himself. I've already set one fire, I believe, with either my first or second salvos, which is a good sign. Some torpedoes are detected there. Looks like they're behind me. They're going to go past the stern. So there is a destroyer out there. We just haven't detected him yet. At this point, I decided to switch fire to the Königsberg since he's a lot closer and probably more of a threat than the Congo, who's already started to turn away. I've set another fire now, so I'm up to 2. I launch some torpedoes, and just as I do, I detect the enemy destroyer, which is a Fubuki. He launches his torpedoes, which are immediately detected by the bombers we have overhead, which is really good, because now I have plenty of time to see them coming, and I can dodge when I need to, but in the meantime, I can just keep on firing without any worry about that I'm going to be hit by any surprises. So one of my shots takes out the Fubuki, or I'm sorry, the Königsberg. The Fubuki's still there. Looks like my torpedoes are headed right for that Fubuki, who really has nothing to fear since I have the deep water torpedoes of the Pan-Asian destroyers, which are completely harmless to just enemy destroyers. Keep on firing at the Fubuki. My guns are just reloading every 5 seconds, and I get 6 shots every time I fire. They're very exciting guns to have. So now I've got an Omaha and a Queen Elizabeth. There's also the Congo out there and a Fubuki. It's like I don't even know who to shoot at. There's so many targets. And in my smoke, I'm just completely protected. Continue firing on the Fubuki, hoping to finish him off. Now the Queen Elizabeth is just sitting tight, so I can just take him out. One of my shots finally takes out the Fubuki, so now I have 2 kills. I have 5 fires already, 30,000 damage. Switch fire to the Omaha. Now I'm concerned that the Omaha might have fired torpedoes, because his torpedoes, I'm not quite sure the range, they might be something like 6 kilometers, so he may have fired into the smoke. So I need to move a little bit to make sure I don't get hit by them. And it's also possible that he could be launching torpedoes right now. So I try to stay detected, I switch reverse. I'm trying to keep my eye out for those torpedoes, which may come in any second. So here comes the Queen Elizabeth. He's low on health, hoping that my shots can reach this guy and get myself my 3rd kill. But no, the Indianapolis takes him out instead. I'll switch to the Omaha. I set another fire, which brings my total of fires up to 8. We're at 5.5 minutes into the game, and I've already done 8 fires. 9 fires. This is pretty incredible. So either that's fire number 10. This means that RNG is either being very kind to me today, or the Gadjah Mada's guns are just awesome. And I am kind of leaning towards the awesome right now, even if I wasn't setting so much fires. I really like the guns. They fire fast. There's 6 shells each time I fire. The arcs aren't all that bad. So I look to get the kill on the Omaha here. He's low on health. My shells are coming down to finish him off, and that kill is secured or stolen by the Indianapolis again. So I could have potentially had 4 kills by this point, but I only have 2. But still, for the first time in the Gadjah Mada stock vessel, the 0-point captain, and I already have 10 fires, over 100 hits, 2 kills, 57,000 damage. I'm certainly not complaining at this point. So the enemy Congo is now basically running for his life, because every other ship on his side has been annihilated on this side of the map. And we have myself, the Mutsuki, an Iron Duke, the Nagato, the Indianapolis, and a New Mexico, all chasing this guy, and he's the only one over here. So his days are clearly numbered, probably numbered in seconds. Yep, and there he goes. He goes down by the New Mexico. So all of a sudden, things are pretty quiet. There's no one over here, except for the Independence, so I will make a beeline towards him. I briefly considered going for the sea cap instead, but seeing as we're almost at 900 points, it's almost pointless. The surviving enemy ships are on the far side of the map, and the Independence is just right there for the taking, so I might as well just go after him. Looks like the Independence has spotted me coming, so he's going to do something to try to stop me. He sends some bombers after me and some torpedo bombers. So the torpedo bombers launch, easily able to evade the torpedoes, but I do take some bomb hits. Just put the fire out and just immediately go right back to the attack. Right now this gives you a good idea of how good the Gadjah Mada's guns are. The rear turret has a 360 degree rotation, and I'm almost heading directly at him, and yet still the rear gun is having no problems at all shooting. This is fantastic for when you're approaching an enemy target. Just light them up. There's another fire, which is fire number 11. But we're at 992 points. I don't think we're going to get this guy killed before the game ends, and it does. But still, 2 kills, 176 hits, 11 fires. You know, that's pretty impressive. I come in 2nd place, and I think that's pretty good for my first game in this ship. It's a lot of fun. I recommend you get it. Thanks for watching.